Hi and welcome to another edition of my weekly update from seekingchange.co.uk. My name's Ian Wallace. What I'd like to talk to you about is something that interested me this weekend, specifically to the Friday, the concept of Black Friday, which is the Americanism for a time when people should dig into the wallets and do sales orientated processes, because there's discounts and there's big offers of cheaper goods. And I was looking at some of the information I'd received through emails and those kind of things, whereby people had given me an understanding that there was an offer or a discount or some kind of special process. And I thought, I wonder whether or not, if we didn't have a process of media hype whereby they try to indicate to us that we need something, consumerism, commercialism, organisations, companies who say you cannot do without our product. And the hype that's been around this weekend about people coming to physical confrontation over whether or not they could get this or get that or get the other creates a lot of media storm. And I'm wondering whether or not actually the things that we buy are the things we need most of the time, or whether or not we just get hit with the media hype as if you don't have it, somebody else will get it, and then you'll lose out. And a lot of my colleagues and friends on the media were indicating that they were getting quite sick of the emails that had been blasted out and the kind of way that organisations were putting across that everybody had to buy something on the Friday, because if they didn't Friday on the Friday, they wouldn't get it. And coming at this time of year, obviously with Christmas looming, most of the things that are bought are usually bought around the next couple of weeks, so they tell us in the statistics. And when we're working with people in a counselling sense, that they're looking at what their needs or their wants are, we usually find that actually their wants are very limited, in the sense that they want this, want that, want the other. But people express them and say you should have this. And so we don't usually ask the people we buy the things from whether or not they want it. We just do it because we think they should. And this is something that's been borne out over many, many years for myself, where parents in particular have seen that their children need this or need that or need the other, because somebody else has got one or somebody else has one, or if they don't have it, they will be exercised or some kind of process of isolation. And what the children, generally speaking, need is to know that their parents love them and they care for them, and there's a secure base within the household, within the family unit. But they don't actually need another this, that, or the other. And we find, and I'm as guilty as anybody else for this in the past, we find that we actually buy things that people don't really need. They just have, and we think they need it. So when you're looking at this process this year, try to, in a sense, look at it in a realistic process, what somebody would like, and then stick to an agenda. For a lot of people, this time of year is very expensive, and sometimes they spend what they can't afford. And so trying to have a budget, or trying to have some aspect of when is enough is quite helpful. So when you're looking at this Black Friday, as they call it, which I always find quite amusing as a terminology, when they want everybody to go out and spend this, that, and the other, just see whether or not actually you need to do that, and look at it in the long term, that in future years, whether or not you need to do that, or whether it's just something that you're kind of driven to do by the media hype that's going on around. Take care, look after yourselves, and have a very nice and wonderful family Christmas.